Man, let's just
Dreamy
be for
girl
real.
saying
Let's just
neglect.
be real. The
Mm-hmm.
woman tried to feed her son to the alligator. She didn't want to take care of that motherfucker no more. Let's cut it. How 3 month old? Well, he ain't 3 months, but how old
He
is the kid?
12. He
12.
was 12. 12,
How
but
the fuck a special needs kid just gonna walk out and get in the water and alligator
Just
gonna
like they
gonna
do
attack him?
anything
Like, come
else.
on, bro. Let's just be real, man. She
He,
tried to get rid of the boy, just like all the other crazy ass mamas out here.
This is Steve Harvey, and you're now watching the Don't Piss Me Off morning show.
Quite frankly, this is the best morning show I have ever heard. Let's make YouTube great again.
Let's go ahead and let's let Kels get straight to work. Neglects meet tragedy.
okay. Do you have the? Oh, you got it queued up. Thank you.
You want me to play it?
Yeah.
The man on his business today, boy.
Is breaking news.
Good evening, I'm Warren McCoy. We start
Damn,
with
she
breaking news tonight. New Orleans police
Oh, she
arrest
right.
the mother of 12-year-old Brian Vasquez in connection to his death. The NOPD says 34-year-old Hilda Vasquez faces negligent homicide and second-degree cruelty to a juvenile charges. She was taken into custody this evening around 5:30. The Orleans Parish coroner says that Brian died from drowning and injuries suffered from an alligator attack. This after he was reported missing from his New Orleans East home. Authorities aren't giving much details at this time, but say Hilda Vasquez has a documented history of abuse against Brian. Records Fox 8 obtained tonight confirm that. And according to the records filed in a criminal district court, they say Brian escaped twice, weeks before a third disappearance that resulted in his death. In an affidavit for her arrest warrant, detectives say there are 2 Department of Children and Family Services reports, one resulting in a cruelty to juveniles conviction against Brian.
When Ms. Vasquez was arrested and convicted for abusing Brian, when he was 3 months old, she committed a skull fracture, broken legs, and a collapsed lung. At that point, he was removed from the home. And then at some point subsequent to that, DCFS returned him back to the home. And that's obviously part of the information that we're working with our DCF partners. But that's in the public realm. That's in our search warrant. Our arrest warrant application that she had that previous conviction. And there was a period when he was removed from the home.
As we comb through these records, they also say that a third report with DCFS was filed after Brian's body was found. Also, Brian was diagnosed as a victim of child physical abuse when he was a baby. DCFS investigated lack of supervision of Brian and alleged neglect from his mother. Brian was nonverbal and on the autistic spectrum. He reportedly escaped through a bedroom window from his home in the East on August 14th. He was last seen on doorbell camera video, and a multi-agency search went into finding him. Drones, airboats, and dogs were deployed to help in a search that zeroed in on a lagoon on Severus Street.
Also want to thank our local, state, and federal partners who all helped in this.
Okay. Okay. So I want to give y'all some more, some information, because I really want y'all to understand how terrible this was. So the boy was 12 years old. Y'all heard him say, or the police say, that he was on the autism spectrum. He was not completely nonverbal, didn't speak English, didn't speak Spanish. And when he was last seen wearing a adult diaper. Okay, so he was nonverbal.
Yeah, he
He
shot
was
her.
last seen, only wearing an adult diaper. And he is it was deemed a level 2 endangered missing child alert. So they had went all out to try to recover this young man. And autopsy findings, the New Orleans,
Man, what the fuck? I'm sorry.
the Orleans Parish coroner determined Brian had died from blunt force trauma inflicted by an alligator following the drowning. Okay, so the mom was really abusive and threw him in the water. Is horrible situation. So on the 7th, the mother, Hilda Vasquez, she was arrested and she faces charges of second-degree cruelty to juveniles and homicide neglect. And I wanted to key in on this point. The authorities has cited a long-standing pattern of neglect and abuse. Brian was just 3 months old when he was hospitalized with serious injuries, a skull fracture, broken legs, and a collapsed lung at 3 months old. And Hilda had previously been convicted of juvenile cruelty in 2013. Despite this, Brian was later returned to her care. So this is a horrible, horrible tragedy. I feel like this woman is a demon. That's my opinion. But when I heard this story, I said, how you get your kid back? You have a history of abusing this child that is nonverbal, and he might be nonverbal because of the abuse he sustained as a 3-month-old from the skull fracture. You know, she could be the reason why he's nonverbal. So my question to you guys is, and 2K, and I'm not trying to be funny, you cover a lot of messy people that have had their kids taken away, and they got the kids back in the whole bit. And I don't really know a ton about this type of stuff, but I feel like if you abuse a 3-month-old to cause a 3-month-old to have a skull fracture, I just feel like you should never have this kid again. So my question to y'all is, and my question to the folks in the chat, and I'm going to put a poll, do you feel like parents can be rehabilitated? You know, I think to a degree they can, but I also think when it's something so extreme, I don't think you can be rehabilitated. So, because she got the child back.
Yeah.
So do y'all feel like, because clearly for her to get the child back, DCFS felt like she was competent,
and she was.
Do you feel like a parent could be, can a parent be rehabilitated for doing something so horrible?
Yeah, and she was rehabilitated. As parents, we all fuck up. Trust me, I'm the biggest. But what y'all need to understand is y'all are trying to tie two things together that's not. Okay? Parents can be rehabilitated. I have seen a crackhead have 6 kids, lose all 6, but was able to get her shit together to look like she take care of 2 of them. But
right.
All right. But with this being said, y'all are mixing her past in with her present. If I'm not mistaken, the little boy hopped out the window and took his ass to the pond. He did that. He got ate by an alligator, and it wasn't for no neglect. He snuck out the house. Let's call it what it is. Now, what we are trying to naturally do is point the finger at another human being, which is being the mother. Because somebody got to be at fault, right? And how dare we bring a blame a 12-year-old autistic boy? But we listen to the report. This one on his mama. The little boy snuck out the house, unfortunately. And he looked like he got ate by an alligator. Unfortunately. I don't think this was on Mom Dukes. Although she got a turbulent past with taking care of the children, I think this he might have fucked up this time on his own.
But this is the thing. She has a history of neglect, and one may pose the question, how you neglected to properly monitor your special needs child. Meaning how the special needs child shouldn't have been able to escape out the house in his diaper, and maybe he was running from your crazy ass.
Maybe he was, but he ran into some more crazy shit. And that ain't like as much. We just got to blame somebody naturally. I don't think this on her, G. And I hate fucked up parents. But if my son were to leave out the house and the doors were locked, and he unlocked the door and left out the house, at what point do we I have done everything I can do?
Man, let's just be real. Let's just be real. The woman tried to feed her son to the alligator. She didn't want to take care of that motherfucker no more. Let's cut it. How a 3-month-old? Well, he ain't 3 months, but how old is the
12? He was 12. 12.
How the fuck a special needs kid just gonna walk out and get in the water and alligator
just like they do anything else?
Come on, bro. Let's just be real, man. She tried to get rid of the boy, just like all the other crazy ass mamas out here.
Black.
I just need to take her back to hell.
Special needs people know how to work shit. They know how to work the front door. They know how to open up a window. They special needs, bro. They not disabled. You acting like he got up and walked from a wheelchair.
I mean, but they also need an added level of care.
What he walking in the water for?
He probably thought he could swim.
And if that's the case, you think he would be smart enough to not get bit by an alligator? Like, what you gonna do if you see an alligator walk up on you, Tukay? You gonna run or you gonna fight the motherfucker?
Yeah, maybe he was trying to tell the alligator to stop, but he was nonverbal.
Faces by
Gonna tell an alligator to stop.
Yeah, I mean,
not the alligator gonna say, "Oh, my bad, let me back up." Man, come on, bro. The woman tried to kill her son.
Nah, bro, this ain't that, bro. This just ain't that, Black.
Put up court comment. Put up what court said.
What court say?
Court said, I've had clients that run away. Their parents did things to prevent it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have a special needs child. Like, you got to take extra precaution. Like, I'm going to say this. The boy, special needs, and he seems like he's severely special needs. Lock the door. If you lock the door and put the keys away, I don't think he's going to be able to unlock the door because you locked the door. How was he going to break the door down? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so listen. We got the power of, once again, of retrospect. Let's have the power of grace. No. A lot, bro, we can do we can take all these measures to prevent. But there's one way that you ain't thought of yet. And obviously he thought of it first. So you learn from that lesson and you come back and try to prevent that time. And now he thinking of a new way to get out the house. At some point, we just have to understand that it was a tragedy that occurred and that the mama couldn't have done nothing. We got a phone caller.
Could have did something.
Oh, we got a phone caller.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Hey, Tukay, this is Aisha.
Hey, Aisha.
So quick. I used to work at a group home years ago, and we had a little boy who was nonverbal. I think about 12 or 13 as well. And he had an obsession with food. Like, he would run away. We had to, like, restrain him, like, to the point where he ran away one night to go steal ice cream from the store and got struck by a car on the side of the highway. So I believe this type of things, they do happen.
I just think it was the history that she had with him is what's warranted this reaction. That's why everybody's outraged. When it could have been a simple mistake like that, but she already kind of got dirt on her name from past situations.
Right. And that's the same as the little boy. It's like he was at a group home because the family couldn't handle those type of situations.
Yeah. See.
All right. See ya.
All right. And I don't think, y'all, I just think that this is just a tragedy, y'all. But I don't really think this mom's fault. Or she probably could have did better, but hell, can she take a nap?
Man, look here. I don't want to hear that bullshit. If you a guardian, your full responsibility is to make sure your kid's straight regardless. Regardless. Ain't no excuse. Ain't no excuse to that. If your child get harmed, it's because you failed to take care of your child.
No, it ain't, bro. That's not
what it is.
It's not always because you failed to do something, bro. I had a child, my niece. She got lost at the zoo before. And like, it because she wasn't doing what was instructed for her to do. Like, we had all the kids holding each other's hands. She wanted to do her own thing and got left. I had put the protections in place. It wasn't the parent fault because she chose to be a child and not listen at that time. Hello?
Hey, I just want to piggyback on what the last caller was saying about their client, because I had a similar situation as well. Before I was a therapist, I was an in-home counselor, and I had a client that ran away as well. But their parents did preventable measures. They had dad blocks on the doors and on the windows. So I feel like it was preventable.
Court
ran out before. So knowing that your son ran out before, what did you do to prevent it from happening again?
So, Court, this what I got to ask you, Court. How many times did they have to go through stuff to put up new preventative measures? Like, how many times did that child run away and say, okay, we got to get deadbolts. Okay, we got to lock the windows. We got to seal the windows tight. We got to get this. So what if he was doing something new this time?
Yeah, I didn't think about that only because when I got to the client, they already had the locks and stuff. But I think when the police found him, roaming, the fucking streets, and that's when they decided to put those preventable measures in.
And see, that's what I'm saying.
It seems like mom could have did a little bit more.
Well, we don't know what she did in the first place. I'm just trying to give a parent some leniency because I know how tough it can be. Especially, and I don't got my kids. They say my kids ain't like mentally crazy, but I can't see how. So if I got the regular kids and I'm having a hard time as a parent, I can imagine what the special needs parents are going through. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I get it because my daughter at 3 or 4, she ran out of the house before too, but she's a regular kid. So,
but if she got,
we never had that problem again.
Let's say that one time she ran out the house and she got hit by a bike. I ain't gonna even say a car. She got hit by a bike and she got her leg messed up. Are you a bad parent?
No. The only reason I said that because the kid ran out before though. But that was my daughter's first time.
Yeah. I get it, man. I get it, bro. But we don't know, cuz.
Yeah, like you said, you gotta give parents grace. I get it.
Yeah.
Man, she need her ass beat.
All right. It's easy to say. I don't like to just kick people when they down, bro. It's easy to say what we would have done because we got the pleasure of retrospect. We just don't be knowing, bro. I'm not even gonna
look. I'm about to say, Deshaunte, you took the words right out my mouth. I'm not giving nobody no type of grace that busts the head of a 3-month-old. F that lady, anybody who look like her. I hope she die. I hope she burn in hell. I hope anybody that's, I rebuke that whole bloodline. Okay, I pray for the kids because I think her character, F that lady. You crushed the skull of a 3-month-old. And I hear what you're saying, Tukay. I really do, as far as some things are unpreventable. I'm not going to give this lady no type of grace. I'm with you, Black. I think you probably was flicking with that boy. And I think that boy ran out the house. I think you probably left the windows unlocked for maybe so Shorty would run out and get eaten by an alligator. I'm not putting nothing past no broad that beat in the head of a 3-month-old. Nah, no. But I agree with you, Tukay. I do. Some kids with the story with the, at the zoo, that was a freak thing. That was terrible. I'm not giving this lady no grace. That's me, though.
FBA for life.
Yeah.
Hey, the Bible say
it could be an accident. Could be.
Hey, I'm just saying, cause don't be a Christian, be Christ-like. That's all I got to say.
It's a struggle for me.
What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? That's all I'm saying. God, this church is getting to me. This church has been getting to me lately. I ain't gonna lie. Do y'all want to get into?
Jesus said, "Whoever leads these little ones away, let a millstone be tied around their neck."
What the fuck is a millstone?
I guarantee you
it's a big stone, but basically he's saying you lead the children away, you going to get dug down to the depths of the ocean.
You didn't see.
I'm messing it up.
Y'all
in the chat. Gibson family, correct me in the chat.
You didn't see Jesus with the millstone. I tell you that.
Oh shit! You crossed me first time, shame on you. Crossed me second time. You get food. You can't get food again.
Get up! Do you enjoy getting pissed off on the DPMO morning show? Well, guess what? DPMO finally has a merch store online. You can buy shirts, hats, animals, mugs, and even stickers. Damn! Just go to dpmomorningshow.myspreadshop.com and boom, you're all set. And if you buy some merch from our store, take a picture with it and send it to our Instagram so we can share and post it.
My nigga. Don't forget to subscribe and watch us Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel.